Good morning, my dear people of Nigeria, and I hope we are all doing well. Welcome back to the Way Forward Nigeria, and for today, I'm going to be discussing on the forthcoming 2027 general elections in Nigeria. There's this idea I keep hearing from the opposition political parties and the coalition that if only Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar teamed up in the 2023 elections, they could have come up with roughly 13 million votes, and that should have been enough to have won them the election over the current ruling party, the APC. So for 2027, that all they need to do is for Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar and maybe Rabiu Kwankwaso to team up, present one candidate, ask their supporters to vote for that candidate, and that will be given over for the current ruling party, the APC. And I believe that's a very unintelligent statement that will lead, and a strategy that will lead them to a definite failure. And the reason is because I do not believe that in the Nigeria of today, the PVC will be enough to win you any major position, because we have a compromised electoral body, INEC, and a compromised Nigerian judiciary. We have an INEC in Nigeria today that has shown over time that they have the legal and the illegal powers to rewrite election results, mutilate election results, create an unexplainable glitch on their server on the election day to enable them manipulate figures, announce election polling unit results where there was never an election, pronounce a winner amidst controversy, and ask Nigerians to go to court. We have a Nigerian judiciary, majorly the appeal and the Supreme Court justices, that has shown over time that they have the legal and the illegal powers to discard INEC results, go to the extent of redefining the English language to help them misinterpret the Nigerian constitution to enable them deliver their paymasters as the winners of our election. Listen, even if you come forth in a Nigerian election, we have a judiciary that could still declare you as the winner based on reasons that nobody understands. And that is why I do not, and I strongly believe that the APC strategy to win the 2027 election has nothing to do with the Nigerian people or their PVC, but it has everything to do with their control over the Nigerian judiciary and the Nigerian electoral body, INEC. And that is why when the people speak up, they shut us down because they don't care. They don't need us to win the next election. Reason you see governors from the opposition political parties like the PDP defecting to APC, because they've come to understand that elections in Nigeria is no longer won via the ballot, but by who has the best and the surest connection to INEC and the Nigerian judiciary. And that's why I want to plead with the opposition political parties today. Not because I support any of them. I don't also support the current ruling party. All I'm after is for a free and fair election. But I want to beg them and remind them that while they are politicking, we have a bigger fish to fry. If we do not address these Herculean issues with our INEC and compromised Nigerian judiciary, 2027 elections is going to be a complete waste of our time and our resources. And the solution to fixing this anomalous electoral system we have in Nigeria, where we have a compromised electoral body, INEC, and the Nigerian judiciary, is by calling the Nigerian National Assembly to order. We must compel the Nigerian senators and the House of Rep members to conduct a thorough electoral reform that will generate a robust electoral act that will guarantee Nigerians a free and fair election, one that will strip INEC officials, including the INEC chairman, of having the powers to just conduct a fraudulent result collation and declare a winner amidst controversy, and then ask Nigerians to go to court. They should no longer be able to do that. We must also twist the Nigerian National Assembly to conduct a constitutional reform that will strip the Nigerian president of the powers to solely nominate and appoint the INEC chairman, so that we can actually have an independent independent electoral body called INEC, and they must also strip the Nigerian judiciary of being the ones to determine the final outcomes of our election. No more should the Nigerian judiciary be the ones to pronounce the final winners of our elections. The Nigerian judiciary must be relegated to just reviewing contested polling unit results with the aim of either validating such results or invalidating the results, after which they will send their final outcome back to INEC, who will now do a secondary collation and then pronounce the final winner of our election. While they are reviewing these contested polling unit results, they will not do it alone. It will be made up of a panel consisting of 50% of ordinary citizens of Nigeria and members of the Nigerian judiciary. They will now team up, review the results, validate some and invalidate others, after which it will be sent back to the reformed INEC to either conduct a rerun or collate with what they have and then declare a winner, so that we can have a sane electoral system in Nigeria. And this we must do this year 2025 or latest early 2026 to ever get it right in our elections come 2027. And I'm going to be discussing on how we can call the Nigerian National Assembly to order, giving out actionable solutions on how we are going to compel them, the senators and the House of Rep members, to do the needful or fire them. And that is why I'm pleading with the entire people of Nigeria, because all hands must be on deck. And to the opposition political parties, I know that most of them do not even believe in a free and fair election, but for the very first time, they have no other option but to join the Nigerian people to help us achieve this free and fair election, because they can never outrig the current ruling party. The current ruling party, they have control of INEC, the Nigerian judiciary, the armed forces, and they have a whole lot of money. You can never outrig them. So the only option that the opposition political parties have is to either help Nigerians achieve an electoral act that can give us a free and fair election, or stand losing all their seats, or if possible do what the other ones have already done, defect to APC, and will now have just a one-party state, which is going to lead this country nowhere. So join me as we discuss that moving forward. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.